Hanksters Hot Rods has two locations. One of them is in Homer City, Pennsylvania, and where you are right now during this video presentation is in Daytona Beach, Florida. At both of our locations, we own all of our vehicles. We are not a consignment dealership, so when you're dealing with the seller, you're dealing directly with us. We don't have to ask anybody's permission to negotiate the price of the car, to sell the car, to drive the car, nothing like that. If you're watching this video on YouTube, you have to check out our website. It's hanksters.com. This is where you can find not only 80 to 90, maybe even 100 still photos of every single car, high resolution still photos that you can blow up and take a good look at. But you can also view these video presentations along with a complete options list for each vehicle. Today we're going to present to you a car we do quite well with, Chevy El Camino. This one happens to be a 1970 that is silver in color. It has a 402 motor, power steering, power brakes, and yes, this one's even has AC. So that is a good thing. AC in Florida, we need it down here. Driver quality car, just like every car we sell. The paint on this car is pretty good. We're going to go over that right now. The chrome on the front bumper is in good condition. I would venture to say this front bumper is original. You have a little ding there and a little scratch there, and there is some patina on the front bumper. But overall, it's in pretty good condition. Radial tires on the vehicle. Chevrolet El Camino insignia here on the driver's side front fender. 400 logo there. Looking at the hood, again, as I stated, the paint quality on the car is a driver quality paint job, but taking a look at the hood here, I don't see anywhere it's cracked, anywhere it's blistered, anywhere it's bubbled. So good paint quality on the hood. Same thing with the top of the fender and going down onto the side of the fender. Door fitment on both sides, you can tell. Gaps are good. Door fitment to the front and rear, obviously front fender and long rear quarters, good. We'll take a shot down the side and you can take a look at the pictures shooting down the side of the car. Heavy doors on this El Camino. Taking a look in the interior, the black vinyl bench seats in great condition. Same thing with the carpeting, black floor mats on the inside. Chevrolet insignia on the center of the horn, aftermarket horn on there. The steering wheel's in good shape. Dash pad's in good shape. Again, the bench seat, no rips or tears. The material's good and strong. You sit in it, you don't sink to the floor. Somebody, I think, has redone the bench seat. Headliner in the car is brand new. When we bought the car, the headliner was ripped, so we ended up putting a brand new headliner in it. Door panels are in pretty good shape here. Black vinyl door panels. Armrests are in good condition. You got your little crank there for your vent windows, and then of course your crank for your windows there, driver and passenger side both. There is going to be a full-size spare tire behind the passenger side seat that you might be able to kind of check out in the still photos. It's kind of hidden behind there. So I told you earlier that the door fitment's good. You can take a look at that, see how the doors line up flush with the front and the rear of the car. I do not see any paint blisters or any blisters whatsoever here on the vinyl. You know, on these older vehicles, there is a tendency sometimes for the underneath the vinyl to blister, and you'll be able to see it through the material there, but there is nothing on the driver's side. We'll check out the passenger side here in a couple minutes. Rear window glass is in great condition. You can see, you know, this is El Camino. Okay, it's kind of a truck car half-breed, right? There is some patina here that I would imagine is the original chrome on the bed. I'll show you there's a couple of dents at the rear of the tailgate there where, you know, people have maybe hauled stuff or transported stuff over the years, but the bed's in nice condition. There's no rust holes, rot holes. It has like a, you know, that textured, what everybody's kind of brand pickup truck beds and El Camino beds with today, kind of a textured rhino liner type material. This one happens to be, you know, silver, gray, the same color, you know, matching the car. As I told you, you can see here the rear, you know, top protector guard, I guess, for the tailgate, you know, dented, dinged up, along with patina there on either side of the, above the rear brake lights. The rear bumper's in the same condition as the front bumper. You know, it's not perfect, but by no means is it's not, you know, peeling off, flaking off. It's not pitted, rusting. There's just a little bit of patina on it, but overall the quality is pretty good. Got some reverse lights there in your tailgate. Chevrolet insignia there in the center, along with the fake wood grain there. Simple tailgate operation here. You can see there's, you know, no rust or drop holes down there in where the tailgate closes on either side or down low. We'll shoot down the passenger side. It's the same way as the driver's side. Door fitment's nice. I do not see any paint flaws or blemishes in the passenger side rear quarter or bed or whatever you want to call it. The vinyl on the passenger side is the same as the driver's side. You know, you can look close at it. You don't see any blistering underneath the vinyl or on the top of the roof. So that's a good sign there. Passenger side door opens and closes with ease, just like the driver's side does. Door panel's in good shape. The vinyl there, the armrest, top, you know, of the door, not cracked, faded. Again, the dash is the same on the passenger side as it is on the driver's side. Same thing with the vinyl for the passenger side bench there. There's the spare tire I mentioned earlier. You got a full-size spare behind there. There is also a jack wedged behind there as well. I drove this car the other day. The AC works, it blows cold, everything in the car functions. I don't think I tried the radio, so we'll try that on the test drive, see what's going on there. But great looking car. I mean, this is we get quite a few El Caminos through here, and this is by far one of my favorites. I mean, the 70 has a good look to it. It's got a good muscle car look, and this being a 400, you know, the silver and the black kind of got that great muscle car look and nostalgia. You know, it's basically a 70 Chevelle with a pickup truck bed. It's a very cool looking car. So let's take the car out and put it up in the air, throw it on the rack, and check out what the undercarriage looks like. Underneath our 1970 Chevy El Camino, one thing I did forget to mention earlier in the video, I'm not going to show you guys because it's just one piece of paper and it'll be in our still photos, but we do have a build sheet for this car. This car was originally sold in South Carolina. So that you will see the still shot of that on the website, and it will come with the car when you get it. Front disc brakes. You can see our big 400 motor up there. The oil pan's nice and dry. Of course, you got the cross member in the way here. You can see the motor mounts. There's no dripping down the side of the block there, which would give you indication of any kind of valve cover leak. Nothing coming out of the front seal here. You see you got a chrome set of headers that hang pretty low there, so be careful going over railroad tracks and speed bumps. You see nothing coming out of the rear main either, nice and dry. Transmission pan, you can see it's right in front of your face, nice and dry. Frame rails on the car look to be fantastic. Same thing with the floor pans. Check out the floor pans on the car, really nice. Going to venture to say that the exhaust is newer. I don't know if it's brand new, but it's certainly in good shape. No holes or anything. E-brakes hooked up and functioning. Tread on the tires look good. Looks like these are newer tires. You know what? These are brand new tires on the car. I forgot we put new tires on this car because the other ones were dry rotted. So these are brand new tires on this car. Sorry, I have a problem keeping up with every car in the building, but there's not even, look, little nubbies. There's not even probably 20 miles on these tires. Rear drum brakes. Gas tank looks good. No dents, no dings. Do have a trailer hitch on the vehicle here. If you have a small little boat, or you have a jet ski or something like that, something small you want to tow with this thing. Rear end's nice and dry. 12-bolt rear. You can get the Posi on our website. Whether the car is, if it says Posi Traction, then it's Posi Traction. If it doesn't say Posi Traction, then it's not Posi Traction. But we're trying to put Posi or no Posi, because we get the Posi question a lot, so look in the description there. Rear frame rails look to be in great shape as well. So, when I'm underneath these cars and I tell you they're nice and dry, that's because they are. You know, we try to address all leaks if there are any, you know, oil pan, tranny pan, power steering if equipped, of course, you know, rear end. But if you've never owned a classic car, I'm here to tell you they're going to leak, especially if they are up north where they sit for extended periods of time. You know, the more seals, gaskets, O-rings, things of that nature sit around, they have a tendency to dry out and develop little leaks. So it's the nature of the beast when you own an older car, so don't be alarmed when you got oil spots or transmission spots in the garage. Don't just take my word for it. Come on down here to Daytona Beach, or up if you're in southern Florida, and take a look at this car or any other car you might be interested in our inventory. As I mentioned earlier, we own all of our vehicles. We'd be happy to take them out here, throw them on the rack for you, put them up in the air. You can look at the paint out in the sunshine. You can test drive them. With that being said, we do probably 90% of our deals sight unseen. So we don't really ever get to meet our customers face to face. I talk to a lot of you through the phone, through email, through text message. But we do a lot of our business sight unseen. We try to describe our vehicles as honestly and as accurately as I possibly can and as we possibly can. Provide you as many photos as we possibly can, but I always prefer you guys come down, check out the paint for yourself, put your hands on the vehicle, drive it, check out the interior, know exactly what you're getting. We do offer financing on these cars as well. The collector cars lenders will do up to a 10-year term. With 10% down. You can do more, certainly, if you wish to, but 10% is going to be the minimum on an approval. And then the remaining balance is going to be 5, 7, or 10 years, 8 years, depending on what you get approved for and the price of the vehicle. No prepayment penalty. You can apply for, if you're interested in this El Camino or you're interested in any other car, click on the vehicle itself. It'll take you to a page where there'll be a red financing tab. Click the financing tab. Application takes 5 or 6 minutes to complete, and then the lender will contact you directly to discuss your approval, rate, and term. If you like what you hear, call back, wire us over a down payment, we'll get the whole process started, and the whole process is a lot faster and easier than you think. In fact, I've gotten a lot of compliments how easy our process is. Generally, from the time we take the phone call to the time the car is sitting in your driveway or in your garage, 7 to 10 business days, depending on where you're located at in the United States. So let's put this car down on the ground here, take it on a test drive, and see how it runs out. Inside our 70 El Camino, we have a horn, turn signals, driver's side, passenger side. The clock does not work, of course. The fuel gauge does. The odometer reads 55,708. I do not know if that's the actual mileage. I can't tell you on this car. I can't decipher one way or another. Sometimes you can tell maybe if that might be original by the quality and condition, but this is just your run-of-the-mill classic car. It is what it is. I don't know. The mileage on the title is exempt. One of my genius guys didn't put a knob on the washer wiper switch. We have these because they fall off the Chevrolets and the Camaros all the time, so we have them in stock. So there's no knob on there now, but there will be. Wipers working. Low, high, off. Temperature's functioning. Oil pressure's functioning. The radio does not work. But here's the important part. The air does. Hopefully you guys can hear that. It does function. It's not a day today that we will need it. We are in February here. But, the window cranks for the vent windows work on both sides. I'm not reaching over Devin there, but, crank windows. As speedometer is going to function. We'll show you that here in a moment. I think that's about it. Oh, the sun visors appear to be brand new. The headliner is brand new. As I told you earlier in the video, there's no rips in the seats or the vinyl. Good looking car. Let's see how it runs. Okay, we're cruising down the road in our 70 El Camino, and the car runs good. Good pickup. Real nice, smooth ride to it. There's no tire vibrations whatsoever, no vibrations in the drivetrain. The tranny shift's nice. Going up to a red light here. Brake stop good, by the way. We'll do a little bit of acceleration here. We've got a green light. About 60 miles per hour. We do have a little bit of a bounce there on the speedometer. Speedometer is functioning, reading accurately. Just got a little bit of sway to it. You get that with some of these older vehicles. But good response in the steering wheel. Steering wheel, you move it and the car's responsive right away. Good acceleration. The transmission shifts crisp, smooth. We're going to do a little U-turn here and loop back around. Car doesn't want to try to stall out when you're at an idle, when you're at a traffic light, or when you're at a low RPM. That's a good thing. I'm not going to jam on it. I'm just going to kind of give it a little bit of gas. Nice running 70 El Camino. So you let go of the steering wheel. Car doesn't pull one way or the other. Same thing when you're braking. Car stops nice. It doesn't jerk the wheel one way or the other when you're braking. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone number here in Daytona Beach. There'll probably be at least 70 photos of this vehicle up today, if not a couple more, along with this video presentation we're doing for you right now. At full retail price, this particular car includes shipping in the lower 48 United States and a 12-month, 12,000-mile powertrain warranty. The warranty is good at any ASC certified facility in the United States. It covers engine, transmission, and rear end. You're going to have a $100 deductible, and the warranty company is going to pay the remainder on a covered repair. You don't have to take it to a special hot rod shop or muscle car dealership, and the warranty is certainly not through us. Every car we sell is sold as is. The warranty is through a third-party warranty provider. The prices of our cars are negotiable, but if we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off and the shipping comes off, and then we negotiate those two items as well. So we would love to add you to our growing base of customers, not only throughout the state of Florida, throughout the entire United States, but also throughout the world. So check us out. We are Hanksters.com is our website, and we are in Daytona Beach, Florida.